perspective on that as well.
But after a while, it's like it should go back into blue, and it never did. So that kind of raised like an eyebrow. Yo, dude, I got the
But you got the
Google
number.
Doc number. I was
But
like,
you
yo,
got the number.
I saw you.
Now, first and foremost, you know what? He done solved one of the mysteries that I didn't understand. Because sometimes you do be hitting up, when you're in Egypt, you be doing a lot of madness. I didn't realize this. You know what I'm saying? Too, sometimes you be getting a green like, wait, you are on iPhone, but now I get it. I get it. I understand it. He done broke the code. What's your guys' thoughts on
Not,
Naeem and True?
not gonna lie.
Is eh?
Go ahead, Kojo.
No. What are you gonna say?
I'm sorry, I couldn't wait. Justin, I'm gonna have to say I'm siding with Mr. Hotep, Mr. Father of Five. Don't give me no Google number. If you give me a Google number and that is turned up green, and I see you with an iPhone, first of all, I get pissed off texting these green bubbles anyway, but that's just neither here nor there. Yes, El Cid, it pisses me off. Some of the best people in my life have these green bubbles, and it upsets me to my core. That aside, if I see an iPhone and you done gave me a Google Voice number, I'm not texting you. Africa
Truth,
said I would get the
Truth
Google
said
Voice number
she
every
has
time.
multiple phones. She said she has a business phone, so maybe she gave him the business number because right now they're business associates. They haven't migrated to personal.
She
I don't
said
see
it
what the
was
big
Google
deal
Voice.
is. He's a stranger. Like, you're literally a stranger. I don't know you. You might be a creep. And I might want to be able to get rid of this number if I might not want you to have my permanent number. I don't see what the big deal is.
Then hand us your IG. Why are
He's
we
not
handing out
vetted.
phone numbers?
Well, because maybe they want to talk. Maybe they want to FaceTime. I don't know. See what? Listen, the women have every right to give out whatever number they have. As long as I can get to you, then I could get to you. But that still didn't answer the question. And that's why he ain't going to do nothing but stress a lady out, because I'm a guy and I know what us men do. We're going to harp on something that has nothing to do with nothing because and excuse the fact that we didn't reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because if he wanted to if that was his observance, he could have texted her and said, "Hey, listen, so when do I get upgraded to have your regular number? Because it looks like I have your Google Voice number today. What do I got to do to get that?" If he really wanted it, if he wanted to reach out to her, if he wanted to, he would. That's my motto
He's
from
not
men
doing all
to
that for
ladies.
misstatement necklace. He was not doing all that for misstatement necklace.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. What he's throwing out is a red herring. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just a way to avoid the real conversation, which is why he didn't why he didn't reach out to her. So if he really liked her, he would have reached out to her. It had nothing to do with the fact that he looked at her and saw this. He's been negging her because he already told the woman her nails wasn't done the last time they met. And now here he's on to telling her that she done give him some Google phone number. you know.
Okay.
So I just think he's not really that interested. He's just riding along to get along.
Okay. Well, we're gonna agree to disagree because if I see you have an iPhone and you text me and it's a green bubble, I'm bound to never talk to you again. Actually, I don't want to see no green bubbles. When I saw you had an iPhone and you gave me a green bubble, that's just me personally. Now I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority. I'm very much so okay with that, but no, don't ever give me no Google Voice number.
Well, you're along with Naeem based on his logic. I don't. I mean, I'm an iPhone person. I'm a newly converted, less than 10-year iPhone person. I got forced into it at the time because of the car I had, and then I just was like, oh, I guess I'm up and I'm stuck. But at the end of the day, I don't really care when I'm talking to somebody. If you got a blue dot, you got a green dot. But now I think we have to be more careful because of encryption. So for people who don't have or not communicating on the same device, it's better for us to communicate in WhatsApp. So, just for encryption purposes, that's something I did recently
Or I'm
learn.
gonna give you my email address.
And
If I don't trust you, I'm gonna give you my email. We can send each other a 4-page letter. We
Wait,
can, we
do you
can,
realize like they are just meeting? It's like, hey, you're a stranger. Oh, we want to talk. Here's a number. A lot of
but
women
here's
do
the
that. Like
thing.
I'm surprised. I've heard, and I guess to me it's not a big deal because I've seen it with friends that I have that are women. They're like, no, I don't give everybody my number. I have a Google Voice number because sometimes they have bad experiences with men, so they don't want to give out their actual number sometimes.
But is it
So
okay also, you know how we talk about like all things can be true at the same time? Like
mm,
she had a right to give that Google Voice number and he had a right to say I ain't texting no effing Google Voice number. You know what I'm saying? Like isn't that fair? Like she had every right to give whatever number she wanted,
mhm.
but he had every right to say I ain't texting your god dog Google Voice number because that's how I feel. You could do whatever you want to do, but if I find out you have an iPhone and you gave me a Google Voice number, I'm not talking to you again. Actually, I felt like I had a friend where I ain't gonna say too much because I don't even know who be right, but I felt like I got a Google Voice number, and I ain't never been right since then. Why are you giving me your Google Voice number? Don't play with me. That's just how I
Can
feel.
can we first ask the person why, instead of going, off the deep end about the Google Voice number? As Sean said, it could be a multitude of reasons. Maybe you ask why. Why are you giving me this Google Voice number? And then hear them out. But Sean, was that a subtle dig? The whole encryption thing to us Android folks, is that a subtle dig?
To be
No,
fair, listen.
no, no. Listen, it's not about Android. It's about Android to Android and Apple to Apple. So yeah, no, it was no dig at all. It was something new that I learned. That from an encryption standpoint, your data is more protected if you are working in the same provider. That's all. It's nothing to do with. I see somebody saying about working with that guy. It has nothing to do with the current presidential regime. This is all about encryption and all about data protection. That could be its own separate thing, but it is what it is. That's just something I've
Okay.
learned. And I've even learned that through some of the things you shared with me through the surveys, because there was one where we talked about encryption, and I had to do a whole data thing because part of my role used to be dealing with data protection, because in banking, that's a big deal for us, is protecting information. So whatever, end to end, it's all about end to end encryption. Long-winded
So you're
sideshow.
so we can't text each other because I'm Android, you're iPhone. It ain't gonna be encrypted. So
We can, but
Just don't text me
let's say I
about
needed to
crime.
send you my account number, or if I'm like Elsid, I owe you money and I need to Zelle you, then I would do that through WhatsApp. That's all.
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
or
you're
IG.
never gonna owe me money, Sean. We good. We straight. Our accounts are always even.
Amen. Look at that.
Oh Lord. Seaway and I have Venmoed each other. We've gone out to eat, done things. That's Elsid, don't be the head usher with me tonight.
I'm being nice to you. See, I'm being nice to Sean,
I
and
just think
Sean
that
is
was
like
being nice.
taking nice and taking away. Dang, Sean, I'm being nice.
See, Sean tried to ruin a wet dream. I don't know. There are some people who are petty. Like I'm telling you, you could call me childish. I'm very childish when it comes to these gosh darn green bubbles. I don't know. It just ruins my day.
I'm ruining the wet dream, and you getting pissed off and not gonna call somebody because they got a colored dot you don't like. That is wild.
Yeah, it is. It
On
is.
a
I can
dating
tell that.
show where you're meeting all different types of people. That's
It
crazy
will
to me.
ru-
It's
it will
like,
ruin my it will ruin my entire day
whew,
if I text you Instagram.
unless you have a significant ownership stake in Apple, I need you to let that go, baby girl.
Oh no, I wouldn't date somebody who had an Android. If I start dating you and I find out you had an Android, I'm not dating you.
Whoa,
Y'all,
no.
Seaway
Damn.
is the general counsel for Apple on the low. That's one of her side gigs. Let me tell you,
Oh,
the way she's capping for Apple and iPhone.
It's not it no, it's not even like I really rock with Apple. Like I like the Mac, the what is it, the Windows computers. Like I like a good Windows computer definitely for work, for sure. I like my Windows products for certain things, but
But that's a character basis for a gentleman just uh, not not date him because he's got an Android.
it's not
Oh,
character. It has nothing to do with their character. It's
okay.
not their character.
it's
It's
that
just
wallet.
it's just a personal preference. Outside of online, my best friend has an Android, and I literally say something every day because every day I gotta wake up and talk to her on these green bubbles, and every day she tells me that Androids are better than iPhones. And every day
And
I
Jay,
tell her
and
that
Jay
I don't
too. You be going at it with Jay.
And me.
I no, you should see the way and Jay is. Whew, Jay when she gets
care. J
dug in.
two. I say the same thing.
Whew. I'm like,
Well, there's some
God.
Androids that are Windows, aren't there? Aren't there Android phones that are window phones?
There
Am
are
I
some,
tripping?
yes,
Yeah,
there's
that's what I
some.
thought. Because the people I know, they have Now y'all gonna act like I don't know nothing. I know there was some that was Windows. They gonna
Okay.
tear me up in the comments. I'm
We're
prepared.
gonna leave Android and Apple because they're not
They
sponsoring
saying
us
you
yet. So
gaslighting.
we'll let them sponsor us a little bit later on.